ever wondered how to expressively find your voice on the piano, then this particular podcast lesson is going to be for you. A lot of times we hear players and we're like, man, how does Chick sound like Chick? Or how does Oscar Peterson sound like Oscar Peterson? Well, in this particular episode, Sterling Koza, one of our amazing jazz pianists on staff, is going to walk you through an amazing compositional exercise that will help you find your expressive voice on the piano. My name is Brendan Lowe, creator and founder of jazzpianoschool.com. Don't forget to go to the website to check out all the other amazing education we have there available. And if you're looking to take some next steps on your journey, there are many courses, a membership, and even live teaching programs there as well. With that being said, let's dive right in.
What's up, everybody? This is Sterling here with another video lesson for jazzpianoschool.com. Today we're looking at finding your voice through composition, and you can do this with something as simple as a 4-chord song. We hear 4-chord songs all the time on the radio, whether it's Taylor Swift or Cardi B or any of your favorite artists, but as jazz musicians we can take that and run with it and be creative through our improvisation. So we're going to start in the key of E minor, and this is a progression that I heard from a solo pianist by the name of Mark Copeland, and I liked the progression so much I decided to just steal it and write my own song with it. So the chords are as follows. First we have E minor 11, followed by C major 7, A minor 9, and G major 9. So how do you write a song using just 4 chords? Well, first you got to figure out what key you're in. We know that we're in the key of E minor. So first thing I'm going to do is get familiar with that key. And I like to explore over each one of these chords individually just to see what kind of notes I have available. I like to use my ear just to kind of figure out what sort of melodies are possible. So once I work my way through a chord progression like that, the next thing I'm going to do is bring in the tempo. So I've just got a basic swing beat, that it's going to accompany me. But you can change it up if you're hearing a different groove for your melody, whether it's like a funk groove or a gospel groove or an R&B groove. Anything can work. It can be any meter also. You could write something in 4/4 swing. You could write something in 3/4, more like a jazz waltz. Or even if you're feeling adventurous, you could explore like a different mixed meter like 7/8 or 11/8. Today I'm just going to stick with the basic swing beat because that's what I was hearing. So I'll get the groove going so that I can start to feel the music take shape. And usually I like to play the progression through a few times and hear the melody in my head. 1, 2, 3, 4. So let's try a few repetitions. So that's the melody that I came up with over this progression. Of course, there's a lot of room for experimentation here. If you want to tweak the melody a little bit, you can always write it down and come up with some variation. You'll notice the first time I decided to go down to the A natural, but when I repeated the progression for the second time, I decided I wanted the melody to be different, so I went up instead. And I'm landing on the A natural because that's the minor 11th, and that sounds really good to my ear. I find that looking for chord tones to highlight over each one of these harmonies is a really great way to find good notes. So that will create the sound that I'm looking for. So far I have 8 bars. I played the 4-bar progression twice. So 4 measures times 2, that's 8 measures. But I want the song to be a little longer. I don't want to just play 8 bars and then like solo over that, because that would be a little too one-dimensional. I want to have it go somewhere. So one way to create more interest in your compositions is to modulate or transpose to a different key. So we were in the key of E minor. So we can transpose that perhaps down to D minor. So instead of starting on E minor, we're going to go down to D minor 11. That means our next chord would be B flat, followed by G minor, and F major. So I wonder where my melody is going to go next once we modulate. So far we have something like that. Next, we're going to go down to D minor. Something like that. So it could be something related to the first melody, or it could be something unrelated. What if I wanted to make a phrase that sounded totally different? Instead of that, we could play something like something like that. Maybe in the key of F, like that, an F major melody. Something like that. And then I imagine I want to go back to E minor at some point. So we could say the form is going to be kind of like so what, right? Like we start in E minor for 2 A sections, and then we go to the bridge in D minor, down a whole step, and then back to the last A section in E minor, and maybe I just want to revisit the melody from the first time. And then we'll end on that note. So let's see what that sounds like. That's my game plan. Let's see how it goes. This is all about trial and error in composition. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's the whole form. I'm really pretty happy with how this melody turned out. It started with a chord progression, but then I found a little hook that I liked with just that first phrase. And then I came up with an answer. And the melody kind of spun from there as far as where it wanted to go naturally through that chord progression. And then we modulated into a bridge down a whole step in D minor, and I decided I wanted a completely different melody just for contrast, and then we came back to the original melody in the last A section when we modulated back to E minor. So that's how you can take a 4-bar chord progression and use some compositional tools to expand it into an entire tune, right? We went from 4 bars to times 4, that would be 16 bars. So now I have a 16-bar composition, and then I can improvise over it, so I can get my swing beat going and just play the chords and improvise a little bit. D minor. So that's my tune. I hope you like it. I hope you use this technique to write your own tune, whether it's a 4-bar tune or have more chords, involved. If you have a suggestion for what you think I should title my tune, leave a comment in the description. But I wish you luck with your own compositional exploration. There's 4-chord songs all over the place, but what would yours sound like? So enjoy, and as always, happy practicing, and I'll see you next time.
Well, if you enjoyed that video lesson, definitely go ahead and subscribe to the Jazz Piano School YouTube channel, because we release a new lesson video just like the one you saw every single week. And we have other content educational series called Tips, Tricks, and Transcriptions that we release every single week as well. And don't forget to go to jazzpianoschool.com to check out all of the other amazing free education available there. And if you're looking to take some next steps on your jazz piano journey, we do have a membership available, many courses, and even live teaching programs that allow you to work with myself and my staff of Jazz Piano School educators. My name is Brendan Lowe, creator and founder of Jazz Piano School. Thank you so much for watching, and happy practicing.